Hey all, Heretic here. Patch 33.2 notes are going to be live right now, and I'm going to give them to you. Now, our primary focus is the Battlegrounds, so if you are here for other things, it might not be covered, so you might want to look elsewhere for that. I want to warn you now before you get halfway through this video and go, where the hell's the standard stuff? I don't play standard. You don't want that information from me. I would just read it and be done. Let's jump into the rest of the things. First, we're going to be covering the new keyword Rally. You might have already heard of this, maybe not, but this is make every attack count with Rally. The new Battlegrounds keyword Rally triggers an effect whenever a Rally minion attacks. It's primarily featured in Quillboars and Dragons this season, but you'll find it across all minion types. Several existing minions like Monstrous Macaw and Urel have been updated to include the Rally keyword. Rally is an interesting mechanic that looks like it could be good. Obviously, there's going to be problems where if your Rally minion gets attacked before it can swing, you get no benefit, so there's obviously a downside to it. We're all going to be looking for taunts a little more than we already are. Now we have a new hero, and this is Lo, the Living Legend, and this will appear in every Battlegrounds game for the first 2 weeks of the new season. Lo is going to start with armor 14. Their hero power is Heroic Inspiration. Passive, after friendly minion attack 15 times, get your hero's welcome. 15 left. Hero's welcome is 1 gold, discover a Rally minion. Now, this could be really good, and it also could be complete crap. It depends completely on if Rally's good and what's offered you. Obviously, if you're not really giving any good Rally stuff, and if it turns out Rally's not good, this will make this hero incredibly bad, and you'll know that because his armor is going to move up to 20 pretty quickly. Honestly, I'm looking at this, and I am in no way impressed. I don't think Rally overall is going to be good as something you want across your board a lot, so you don't really need a hero power that's going to give you constant discovers of a Rally. That being said, I'm saying that without having played any games. So play some games, watch some other people play, and formulate your own opinion once you can. Hero updates. We're going to start with Sired Athreus, who will appear in every game for the first 2 weeks of the new season. This has to do with the return of quests, and Sire's just a fun hero to play anyway, so enjoy it while you can. Sneed has been unbanned from undead lobbies. No more overflow, so it's not as much of an issue as it was before. When he was in undead lobbies, it was kind of bonkers for the brief time it worked. The hero powers Hydralisk for Kerrigan, Queen of Blades, Advanced Ballistics for Gem Raider, and Colossus Artanis have been updated to have Rally effects, and Mutanus has had his hero power changed. It is now 0 gold. Old used to be remove a friendly minion, spit its stats onto another, gain 1 gold. Now is going to be sell a friendly minion, spit its stats onto another. Now that distinction isn't huge, but some minions give you an effect when you sell them. And that's important because if you just spit them, well, now you're not getting that effect. You're just getting those stats moved. So it's unfortunate when you get a lot of stats on a minion you want to sell, but you couldn't before because you just spit it. Would leave you doing less than optimal plays. But now this will count as selling, so there is some benefit to this change. Returning mechanic quests. Battlegrounds quests return in Season 11 on turn 4, the 6 gold turn. Choose one of 3 quests. Complete it to unlock a powerful reward that lasts the rest of the game. Now, powerful reward is... it's debatable, because if you've never played in quests before, when those 3 quests are offered to you, they're also going to show you 3 rewards associated to those 3 quests. Sometimes an easy to do quest has a great reward, but other times, an incredibly difficult to do quest has a crap reward. So you really need to look at them and decide what's worth doing. Sometimes it's better to take an easy to do quest with a less than amazing reward, as opposed to taking the most amazing reward, but an almost impossible or just really difficult quest to do. If the quest says buy 30 minions, oh, that's not so bad. It's like, well, that's 90 gold only on minions, not tiering. I don't care what the reward's gonna be. That's a lot of gold. So really look at the quest, read what you have to do, and then look at the reward and decide. Typically, those turns where you get to choose your quest are gonna be longer, so you're gonna have a moment to figure it out. So really analyze it and really compare your options. Just because one is a really good reward doesn't make it viable to do for your hero with the tribes in. And these are examples of what the quests are. We have assemble a lineup. This is summon 16 minions, crack the case, have friendly minions attack 15 times, cry for help, play 3 battle cries, dust for prince, add 22 cards to hand, Fill the cauldron, cast 12 spells, find the murder weapons, increase a friendly minion stat 17 times, follow the money, spend 30 gold, invite the guests, buy 6 minion, pressure the authorities, get your warband to 35 total attack, reenact the murder, have 18 friendly minions die, round up the suspects, destroy 18 enemy minions, in unlikely duo, play 5 random minion types or random minion type. It's gonna be, could be anything. It could say Naga, it could say Quillbore, wait and see. And we have 1 removed quest for those who played before, hire the investigator, end your turn with unspent gold 3 times. Also, a very important note, that these numbers you see here, say summon 16 minions, does not necessarily mean that's the quest is going to be that. These are examples. This is kind of the baseline. If the quest reward is not very good, it will be summon less. If the quest reward is really good, it'll be summon more. So these numbers are just kind of giving you an idea of what they're going to be. Sometimes there'll be more, sometimes there'll be less. Sometimes they won't make sense. Sometimes you'll get a really good reward and you'll complete it in a turn. I don't know what to tell you on those. Those always confuse me. When someone completes the quest on the turn it's offered to them and the reward is good, it's like, did the system hiccup? Is there just someone asleep at the wheel that day? What's going on? It's kind of bonkers sometimes, and there's no rhyme or reason that we can see to it because it all happens on the back end, so we're just along for the ride. Now it's time to talk about the payoffs for all that questing. Quest rewards. We've brought back 35 quest rewards, carefully selected based on player feedback and how they fit with the updated minion pool. You'll also find 13 brand new quest rewards, including some that reference the rally key. Now this is going to take a minute, but let's go over all the quest rewards in case you haven't seen them before. Some of these are truly game defining and will change how you would play things. So, Righteous Charge. Start of combat, your leftmost minion gain Divine Shield and attack immediately. Obviously, not bad with the right build. And also be real careful of positioning, because if you have your Titus all the way on the right side of the board, and this triggers, he's gonna swing, and if you don't want him to swing, whoopsie. Brim Freshener. Avenge 3, gain a free refresh, obviously, not bad. Smelting Chamber, at the start of each turn, make a friendly tier 1 minion gold and upgrade this. This one's kind of interesting. So it's gonna immediately make a tier 1 gold, then it will do a 2, the 3, and it'll just keep going. Obviously, there's some really broken potential over time with this one. Untold Riches, get a 7 gold coin pouch, increase your maximum gold by 7. Yeah, you heard me. Why have just 10 gold a turn when you can have 17? That sounds fine, nothing wrong with that. Quaint Boutique, at the start of your next turn, gain 8 gold and choose a lesser trinket to buy. Okay, sure. Jumbo Warehouse, at the start of your next turn, gain 8 gold, choose a greater trinket to buy. Yep, you thought we were free of trinkets most of the time, but not always. Dorganon's Reward, unlock tier 7 this game, and start of your next turn, only upgrade the Tavern. So you're gonna get a free tier upgrade if you're sitting on 5 and you complete this quest during your shop phase. That means you know next turn it's gonna automatically take you up 1. Maybe you just go to 6, immediately go to 7. Either way, no matter how it works out, pretty damn good. You're getting a free tier for completing this quest. Perpetual Incantation. Your tavern spells that give stats grant an extra +1/+1. +1/+1 can be earned endlessly. This is a quest you can do over and over and over and over again. Increasing your spells +1/+1, which is potentially, obviously, broken, depending how easy access it is to spells for you. I want to play with this because I want to see what the hell this does. This sounds like it's going to be very powerful regardless. It all depends how difficult is the quest to actually complete. Cosmic Reward, discover a second hero power, and yeah, you heard me right. You already have one. You discover a second one, but you have that in addition to your first. Obviously, there's some broken combinations. Enjoy. Rallying Cry. Get a copy of a rally minion. Your rallies trigger an extra time. Okay. You swing, your rally activates, and it triggers twice. Can be very powerful depending how rallies end up working out. This certainly sounds interesting. If you wanted to take this quest reward, it would depend how difficult the quest is, and if there was enough rallies that you actually wanted to have happen in your particular lobby. Maybe with the tribes in, this one's dead immediately because there's just nothing good to really rally with. We'll see. Rushing Winds. Spellcraft. Give a minion Wind Fury and Divine Shield. Yep. Any minion you want, every turn, targeted, Divine Shield, Wind Fury, enjoy. Scales of Justice. At the start of each turn, get a 1/1 Murloc, discover a Tavern spell to teach it. Yep. Just start teaching it. So you have a brand? Gonna battle cry that thing out. Have fun. Now, an important note. We have recently just learned, newsflash, two things. First, some of the names are wrong of these quest rewards. And that's all they say. They're like, right now, some of the names are wrong. So if some of the names I say are wrong and they change, it's because they have told us the wrong names. We don't have any of the art for these. We just have the text for the new ones. So I've got what I've got, and that's about it. I've already noticed that some of the old ones that are coming back are wrong on this list I have, but luckily I have old art for those, so that's not really a problem. Now, the Magic Fin Apprentice, that is the 1/1 Murloc that is, you get from the 5/5 Murloc, and that's, you're gonna be able to teach it a spell. That is a tier 1 1/1 with the battle cry after that does that spell you've taught it. Here's the thing, you cannot triple that, they're saying. So if you hang on to 3 of them, it won't triple it. I don't know if that applies to this one, but I would imagine it's essentially the same damn thing. So you get a 1/1 Murloc every turn that's going to discover a Tavern spell, and you're going to teach it that. And with Bran, it'll get 2 of them, so obviously you want Bran if you're doing this. But you're playing Murloc, so you probably don't care. If you see you're getting this quest reward, that's what you're going for. You're looking for Bran for extra spells. But I don't know if you could triple it yet. If it follows the rules of the Magic Fin Apprentice, then no. But this is the early stage. All the information is kind of coming at us, willy-nilly. We can't say for sure. Now, this is where I get to do a lot of editing for old stuff that no one might care about, but I'm going to cover it anyways because some of you didn't play back then, and this will be good information for you. Returning quest rewards. So these are old ones. Now, as far as I know, these haven't changed. This is exactly what they are. Anima Bribe. After you sell a minion, give its stats to a minion in the tavern. Not really a huge fan of this one unless you can buy out the whole shop, in which case, have fun. Beyond the Mirage. Tavern spells cost 1 less. Of course, not bad if you're playing a lot of spells, and why not? Blood-Soaked Tomb. Minions in the tavern cost 2 gold, and yeah, this one's pretty good. Can't really go wrong. It's usually hard to complete this one. Cooked Book. After you buy a minion, give it +1/+1 and upgrade this. Now, this does stack essentially forever. This is one of those, if you can complete it very early, can be very powerful. Say if you're playing mechs, constantly buying magnetics, now you're upgrading them every time you buy them, the buff you're attaching with them. So this one can be quite good, but only if you can complete it early. Cycle of Energy, Avenge 4, get a random tavern spell. Great if you're playing a token build with a lot of minions, make a lot of spells. Doppelganger's Locket. After each combat, discover a non-golden minion from your last opponent's warband. It keeps enchantments. Was it a 500 gold? Well, I'm sorry, you only get a 500 regular. Aw, enjoy. This is not really a problem, right? Double header, the first time you buy a card each turn, get a copy of it. And if you're just realizing it, some of these are anomalies essentially that will apply just to you. There's a lot of crossover. Enhance-O-Matic, at the start of each turn, get an enhanced part that gives +5/+5 and a random bonus. So that's gonna be things like Divine Shield, Reborn, Wind Fury, but it's always gonna give you taunt. Even when you've already got 3 taunts in a row, it's just gonna give you a 4th taunt. You're gonna be like, all I need is Reborn for my Leroy so I can win this game, and it's not gonna give it to you. But you're like, but even like anything would work, anything but taunt. Don't worry, it's got another taunt right for you. Except that one game where the only thing you need is a taunt, in which case it's going to give you everything else you already have. Ethereal Evidence, at the start of every turn, choose from 2 new rewards. This is a fun one. Evil Twin, start of combat, summon a copy of your highest health minion. This one's fun if you haven't played it before. Look at the twin. It has a tiny little mustache upon it. I so love it. Ghastly Mask, get a copy of your end of turn effect triggers an extra time. Obviously, nothing wrong with that. Gift of the Golden Kobold, after you refresh 5 times, make the highest tier minion in the tavern golden. Yes, you heard me right. After you refresh 5 times, you don't get a golden monkey. You make the highest tier minion in the tavern gold. This one can be quite good if you have decent health when you complete it. Gilnean Warhorn, get a copy of, put Battlecry minion here, your Battlecries trigger an extra time. Hidden Treasure Vault, at the start of your turn, gain 1 gold. Upgrades each turn is silly. Complete this relatively early, and you're getting a lot of gold. It's a lot of fun. Kidnap Sack. Choose a non-golden card, move it to your hand. This one's pretty good. You get a spellcraft every turn. You target a minion, a spell in the shop. It gives it to you for free. Obviously, no problem there. Open auditions at the start of your turn. Discover a buddy. It's fantastic, depending how lucky you are. Pilfered Lamps. You only need 2 copies of a minion to make it golden. It's one of those where you're either going to be pair gaming, and the moment you complete it, you get like 4 triples, or you never can find a pair, and you're just yelling at Bob the whole time. It's a lot of fun, but it can be very frustrating too. Scepter of Guidance. The Tavern only offers 2 minions when refreshed of a certain type. So when you get this quest offered to you, it's going to say mechs or beasts. And it's going to be that way the entire game. Once you complete the quest, it's always going to put 2 of those minion types in the shop, which is great. I mean, you just play what obviously is there. You hopefully take this quest if those tribes are good and not bad, unless it's the only one you can do, in which case, hey, do the best you can. Secret Culprit. Get from tier 7. Wow. Wording on the notes I have here. I believe this says, it's going to say, get this from tier 7. So you're going to see a tier 7 minion when you get offered the quest, and you're going to be like, oh, I get that. And you're going to do it. I could be wrong in my memory of it, but I'm pretty sure that's right. And the text that they've given me here is in no way helpful. Secret Sinstone. After you discover a card, get an extra copy of it is kind of like Chef's Kiss. It's perfect. You just discover cards constantly, right? How would you like to have 2 copies of all of them? Just give yourself some extra time, because this one can be very distracting. If you discover 3-4 cards in a turn, you're producing a lot of cards. Make sure there's room in your hand. Snicker Snacks. At the end of your turn, 2 friendly minions trigger their battle cries. Important note, if you have more than 2, it's random, so make sure you only have 2 you care about if you can help it. Splitting Scroll. Whenever you buy a Tavern spell that costs 3 or less, get an extra copy of it. Not bad. Stash of the Scribe. At the start of each turn, get 3 random Tavern spells. Obviously, it's decent value there because that's decent money. Stolen Gold. Start of combat, make your left and rightmost minions golden. Now, this one is going to be a trick for some dragon players, because this won't be a bonus keyword thing that most dragons say now they're going to keep stats and bonus keywords. I would imagine making them golden does not qualify as that. So dragon players, word of warning, maybe it doesn't work. I don't think it's going to work anymore, but maybe it does. Who knows? Temporal Tampering. You cast your Tavern spells an extra time. Yep. You buy a Tavern spell, you cast it, it triggers twice. Some spells, that's not helpful on. If you make a minion stats 20/20 and you do it twice, it's still 20/20. But other spells, that'll be a lot of economy and more stats on, or just discovery, so enjoy. The friends along the way. At the start of your turn, get 2 random. What that is, it's going to say 2 beasts, 2 mechs, 2 murlocs, whatever it is, you're going to get 2 of those randomly every turn. The Golden Hammer. Spellcraft. Make a friendly minion golden until your next turn. This one is just targeted. My minion is now essentially tripled. You keep casting it on the minion you need it to be essentially tripled until you actually triple it, and then target a new minion. Profit. Timeline Acceleration. At the start of your turn, get 2 accelerators that transform a random minion into one of a tier higher. Obviously, you're going to be able to make higher tier minions. Nothing wrong with that. It's a good one if there's nothing better. It might be random, but you can get high tier minions early, and that's always powerful. Tumbling Disaster. Whenever you summon a minion in combat, give it +1/+1. Avenge 4. Upgrade this permanently. Yes, if you have a bunch of summons, this quest is going to be well worth it. So if you're playing a hero that can give you extra triggers, say like a Gore Fiend, sit there, get those extra summons, and abuse the hell out of it, and you can really just tumble over your opponent and have a good time. He'll think that game was a disaster, but you enjoyed it. Turbulent Tombs. Get a copy of your Death Rattles trigger an extra time. This one is going to offer a random Death Rattle minion, and now your Death Rattles all trigger twice. You're going to know what that Death Rattle is when you pick this quest, so not bad. Untamed Sorcery. At the start of your turn, cast 5 random Tavern spells. Now, this one, I word of warning, it's a lot of fun. Big value there, potentially. Also, control you pretty hard. Nothing like seeing your Titus Rivendare in your Beast comp, all Death Rattled out, all ready to go. Taunts, just random taunts on it. I've had it actually happen where it's taunted it and then immediately cast Tricky Trousers on it, which was hilarious. But for a moment, You just saw rage, and then you saw me just like, it can be fun. I do enjoy this one, but word of warning, if you're easily triggered, maybe avoid this one if you don't like the randomness. Victim Spectre, after each combat, get a plain copy of the last friendly minion that died. I do not like this one if I'm playing a token build, so I will avoid tokens at all cost. You do not want to get a 1/1 skeleton, even if your undead tokens are buffed to 100 attack. If you're just getting that, you want to get a meaningful minion. You could triple those 1/1 skeletons, and you probably will end up having to, but if you can avoid it, play something else. Wondrous Wisdom Ball occasionally gives helpful refreshes. Now, this is either the most game-breaking, amazing thing, or it's useless. And an important note, I believe it's been a long time, but my memory is, when you get this, the first use works every time to trigger. So, please comment below if you remember, if your memory's a little better, it's been a while. I believe the first time it works. We'll see. Just don't roll if you don't have the money to buy anything or the ability to freeze, or if you think you might lose the shop to something else. Yogg-tastic Tasties, at the start of your turn, spin the wheel of Yogg-Saron. Just remember, if you don't click on your screen while that wheel is spinning, it will do the full animation, and that will eat up a bunch of your turn. If you click on your screen, it will stop the wheel after one spin, which will save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. It can troll the hell out of you, but it can be fun also. If it's easy to complete, I like Yogg-tastic a lot. Partner in crime, get your golden buddy. You've heard me, golden. If anything, this is good just tier, so you can get a triple reward for it. But this one helps a lot if you know what your buddy is. You don't want to be looking this up frantically at the beginning of your quest turn to see what it is. So if you have any knowledge beforehand, that does help a lot with this one. Next, we've got some removed quest rewards. Some of these didn't feel very good, and it's nice to see them gone. Boom Squad, Avenge 3, deal 10 damage to your highest health enemy minion. Typically was useless, was good early, and then quickly fell off later in the game. Devils in the Details, at the end of your turn, your left and rightmost minions consume a minion in the tavern to gain its stats. Never felt great. Mirror Shield, after each refresh, give a minion in the tavern 6/6 and Divine Shield, which was good tempo, but it was always random things you had to buy, and if it took you too long to complete, it was a complete waste. Sinfall Medallion, after you play a minion, give 2 other friendly minions of its tier +4/+4. I think they removed this one just because some people would sit on tier 2 and cycle cards and never leave tier 2 till the end of the game if they ever did. It was boring. It was interesting occasionally, maybe the first time you did it, and then it was like, oh, okay, well, I finished 3rd to 4th, but I got big minions and I guess I won. Yay. Stable Amalgamation, Avenge 7. When you have space, summon a 50/50 amalgam. I mean, it was good early and then it fell off typically, so I don't really care about this one being gone. Theater's Parasol, at the end of your turn, give your leftmost minion stealth until next turn and +8 health. This is a typo, the note they gave me. I'm like 99% sure it's your rightmost minion that gets stealth in the extra health, but for some reason they typed left. It's just a typo. It's leaving anyways, but it's just funny to see. Next, we've got the new keyword for pirates, bounty. The Battleground pirates have plundered a new treasure, the bounty keyword. Bounties are tier 3 tavern spells exclusive to pirate lobbies. There are 5 types with a combined appearance rate equal to 2 regular tavern spells. Several new pirates can generate bounties, and Proud Privateer cashes them in for big rewards. Is this going to be a good mechanic or not? We'll see. Initially, I'm not hopeful. Like, I want this to be good, but I feel like pirates are kind of just not in a great position, but we'll see. I'm hoping I'm wrong and that they do work out. I want to play them, and hopefully right about now I am playing them when you're watching this, because I'm on the live event and I'm checking these things out, and hopefully they work out, but I'm not hopeful for pirates, so we'll see. A major minion refresh this season features over 100 new and returning minions and tavern spells. Here's a breakdown of the changes. 66 new minions, 37 returning minions, 104 minions removed, 11 new tavern spells, 2 returning tavern spells, 8 tavern spells removed. Now you can see all of this on their website, which as of right now, recording is not working right and doesn't have most of those minions. But if it's still not working right, or if you just rather, I have released videos over the last few days covering each of these. So go take a look. There's a playlist for season 11, all the new announcements, and they will be there so you can get access to those. And hopefully there'll be some useful information there for you. I think there will be if you haven't had time to look into this, because there's just so much. Quality of life improvements, the guide. Introducing the Battlegrounds guide. During a match, open the guide from the lower right corner to see all available minions and tavern spells in your lobby, organized by tier and type. Use it to explore new cards or plan your next power move, is what they say. This is, of course, if you already have a deck tracker, you don't really care. But if you're a mobile user, this is going to work for you, and you've never had an option before, so at least mobile users, it's a good benefit for you. Next, we have some Battlegrounds combat updates, and these are big, so I hope you were watching because this one matters. Combat matchmaking. While all players are alive, you will now face each opponent in the lobby once before facing any repeat opponents. And if you've had to fight the same person who high rolled multiple times in the game ever, you are ecstatic and wondering why this took years to happen. I'm not going to complain. I'm wondering, but I'm happy it finally happened. The only thing I want to know is why now? But I'm not complaining. I just want to know why now, not years ago. Maybe just saying. It's just a thought. Just me thinking out into the void. I'm not complaining. Thinking loudly. After a player dies or concedes, matchmaking will revert back to the current system, except that you cannot face a repeat living opponent for 3 rounds when possible, previously 2 rounds. So a slight change in pretty good. Combat speed adjustment, the maximum combat speed has been lowered. Combat speed adjustment, the maximum combat speed cap has been lowered. Now, I'm not exactly sure what this means. I know there's a speed up mechanic that doesn't work most of the time, and maybe they've lowered it because they found it was too fast for some people or the system for whatever reason, but it has been lowered. Let us play games and see what that actually means. The following trinkets have been removed from their respective pools, and you're probably going, wait, trinkets are gone. Trinkets and anomalies are gone. So why does this matter? And this matters because when you take a quest that gives you a trinket, it follows those rules of what you have. So let's really quickly just go over the list. I'll throw them up on the stream. No real comment. They're just gone because there's so many of them. Automaton portrait, bizarre sticker, beetle band, Belcher portrait, electromagnetic device, Elemental portrait, Finley's helmet, fountain pen, gritty portrait, pilgrim sticker, reusable batteries, rewinder portrait, shadowy elixir, smuggler portrait, Bashir and Neemanumnun, vibrant bubble, wax imprinter, weary portrait, and Yulon sticker, which I'm pretty sure Yulon sticker's already gone, but thank you, are all the lesser trinkets that I've left. And the following are the greater trinkets that are leaving. Woo. Beetle Band, Belcher portrait, Boom's monster portrait, Bristlebach portrait, Butcher's sickle, Drakari portrait, electromagnetic device, fountain pen, Hackerfin portrait, Hogwash basin, Kel'Thuzad portrait, Mawcaster portrait, Mug of the Sire, Nether pendant, Thaumaturgus portraits, the Eye of Sargeras, Tichondrius portrait are all gone. Some of these I haven't heard in a long time, and I don't know why we have to say they're gone, but they're gone. And if you made it to the end of this and you actually listened to that list, if you could comment below, that'd be great. So I know if anybody actually listens to these random lists and is paying attention when I ask this. We have the Battlegrounds Season 11 track refresh on August 5th. Battlegrounds Season 10 will end and Season 11 will begin. With that, Battlegrounds ratings will reset and the Battlegrounds track will update. Any rewards that were already earned from Season 10 rewards track but not yet claimed will be automatically claimed for you. The Season's 11 track will include Underfell and Dragon themed cosmetics. Pick up the Season Pass to instantly unlock +2 hero options at the start of each game, then progress through the Season Pass track to earn the new Underfell Legendary Strike, 13 additional hero skins, a new bartender, and more. Or upgrade to the Season Pass Plus to get all the rewards from the Season Pass, plus 1 included hero reroll per game. Yay! We've got more stuff. And also the Creator Early Access event, which is funnily happening when this is released at the same time. So by the time you're watching this, I'm either already in the event playing without you. Where are you? Get in here on YouTube or Twitch, or you're watching this after the fact, realizing you missed it. So the messaging is a little off on this one, but we've said it elsewhere, so it's a recap. It's okay. On August 1st, Watch your favorite content creators play the new season live. Participating players will be streaming on their personal channels, like here. So make sure you have notifications turned on. Time slots by regions are the Americas, LATM, EMEA regions, August 1st at 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. PT, JP August 2nd at 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. PT, CN August 1st at 7 p.m. PT to August 2nd at 7 a.m. PT. Drops will be enabled category-wide on Twitch. Watch for a total of 2 hours to earn 4 Battlegrounds tokens. 2 total hours get you 1 hour per drop. Get yourself some reroll tokens. It's something. Mostly just go support your favorite content creator. Don't worry about the tokens as much. Those are just a nice perk. Now this is where there's a big dev comment about Hearthstone changes, but I don't cover Hearthstone changes. So I said that in the beginning. I don't feel bad. If you made it all the way here and you're a Hearthstone player and you're like, wait, I wanted the Hearthstone information for all the balance changes happening in this patch. I'm gonna be like, were you not listening to the first minute when I specifically told you up front because I didn't want you to watch the whole video and then get mad because you got here and then said he's skipping this? I told you up front, I'm trying to save us both this headache. I'm sorry if you missed that and you made it all this way down to then find out I'm not covering it, but there's gonna be patch notes in the description below. You can click on the link there and go read them or find another content creator. I'm sorry you missed when I first warned you. We also have a dual class Tavern Brawl taking place. It's an event, so I cover it. In dual class Tavern Brawl running from August 13th to the 20th, players get to build a deck with cards from any 2 classes from any standard expansion. You'll start by choosing a primary class, which determines your hero power, and the first class you can add cards from. Then you can add cards from 1 additional class. This fusion allows for creative and unexpected synergies, enabling strategies that wouldn't normally be possible in standard play. Double the flavor, double the chaos. If you enjoy it, go have fun, go goof around. We're also gonna have some wild heroic Tavern Brawls from August 6th to 13th. And this time things are getting wild. Pay an entry fee, create a wild deck using any cards in your collection and compete in high stake games until reaching either 12 wins or 3 losses with prizes based on how well you perform. Good luck if you enjoy those. We've got all the charts and everything, but I don't know anything about them. So we're gonna have an in-game event, Umbra's Uprising event running from August 5th to the 26th and follows the duplicitous Umbra as she betrays her fellow explorers and allies with the Cult of the Damned to raise undead dinosaurs and attack the lost city of Unguro. Now flavor-wise, it sounds fun. It doesn't really do anything, it's just an event, but it sounds fun. You'll complete co-op event quests, earning progress both when you meet the quest criteria and when your opponent does to unlock rewards along the event track. Complete the entire event track to unlock the Staff of the Endbringer, regular and golden, 4 the Lost City of Unguro packs, 2 random epic cards from Lost City of Unguro, and the King Bone Crusher Hearthstone hero skin. Fun if you like that stuff. Jump in, have a good time. We also have the Lost City Festival is a 1-week only bonus event running from August 26th to September 2nd, set in the volcanic heart of Unguro crater in celebration of the Fire Festival. The Tolarans invite you to join their traditional egg warming ceremony leading up to the day of rebirth. Those who complete the event track can earn the following rewards: 2 tavern tickets, 2 Lost City of Unguro packs, and 1 Lost City of Unguro golden packs. Hey, go earn free stuff. Go have fun. What's wrong with that? Next, we have some bug fixes. We're going to cover the Battlegrounds one. Fixed a bug where the champion of Sargeras buffed both teammates and opponents' minions, which I don't play duos, but that'd be hilarious when you're sitting there going, why are all my minions bigger? And the other guy's sitting there going, why is everyone's minions bigger? Good. Thank you for fixing that. Fixed a bug where Fireforged Evoker's start of combat effect did not trigger when summoned in combat via Karazin's chess set. Whoopsie. Yeah, good fix. Fixed a bug where Sandy failed to transform into teammates' highest health minion in duos. Wow, that is a real slap in the face if you had that bug happen. I'm sorry for you. Fixed a bug where Noisel of the Many Faces stopped buffing itself if hit by upper hand. Very niche bug there, but I mean, you know immediately when it happened to be very annoyed by it. Fixed a bug where Scepter of Guidance did not work with Guiding Candle. Once again, annoying. Fixed a bug where Dream Portal's Snow Elemental, Innkeeper Stein, Liftoff, Battle Cruiser Portrait did not offer tier 6 cards while Guiding Candle was active. Feel like we're fixing some of these incredibly late, but thank you. Fixed a visual bug where playing a minion on turn 1 caused Mr. Bigglesworth's hero power to VFX trigger. Okay, so you'd play a tier 1 minion and it looked like his hero power activated. I don't see the problem there, but I'm guessing if they fixed it, people complained. Fixed a bug where Imperial Defender did not retain the buff permanently when Thaumaturgy Spellcraft spell was cast on another minion when the Thaumaturgus portrait was active. Once again, incredibly late fix. Kind of seems pointless, but remember, all this stuff is going to come back again. We've already seen it once. Some of it we've already seen twice, so it makes sense that fixing some of these issues, they just seem like not worth even mentioning to me by them. But that being said, I'm going to cover it all the same anyways, because I like to be thorough on this stuff. That's everything. That's what we have for the Season 11 announcement patch happening on August 5th. Whole bunch of stuff. Right now we're playing, while you're watching this potentially, and discovering all this stuff and getting into the new game. So come watch, come hang out. We're going to be there all afternoon or morning, depending where you are in the world. All that being said, I want to hear what you think. We've seen all the releases. We see all the information. Are you excited for the Battlegrounds? Are you thinking it's hopeless? Oh, everything's on fire. I'm doomed. Where are you at with the Battlegrounds? How do you feel about it? Personally, some tribes I am very disappointed in. Other tribes I'm super excited in. Other tribes I'm just like, well, we'll play them and see. Let's see how it all plays out is my mind. But I want to hear in the comments what you think. I want to know how you feel about these changes. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out in the near future. I'm going to jump right on it this season. Usually I wait like 2 weeks the first season. I have this asinine thing where I'm like, well, I have to wait till I really understand the patch before I start making content. Meanwhile, other people are just dumping things day one. They're like, here you go, here's 9 videos. So I'm gonna start putting out stuff a little sooner this season. Let me know what it is you're looking for or wanting explained to you about the new season, and I'm gonna start making that stuff. Thanks for watching all. I hope you had a good time. I hope you learned a few things, and I hope to see you in the Battlegrounds. Until then, later.